your best means you, right?
That's right. Obviously, of course. Or was it you?
No.
I think he was talking about you.
Hi, I'm Santi. Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Santi. My name's James.
Hi, James.
Yeah, welcome to Homestead Miami Speedway. Ever been out on track with us before?
I have not.
All right, you excited?
Yes. Do you mind is that okay if I brake with the left?
If you're comfortable with it?
I am.
Yeah, fantastic. Do what works for you.
Excellent.
All right. Did you do the lead car ride along?
I didn't.
Okay, cool. So first time
watched
on
a
track.
lot of the videos to get to know them.
Fantastic.
Okay, good.
All right, so you came prepared.
Well, yeah. Because I wasn't
yeah.
in the car.
All right. Foot on the brake. Let's get you into gear. So thumb button down. Just pull the lever all the way to the back. Perfect. And wheels just sit tight and we'll wait for him to stage us.
Perfect.
All right. So, what'd you think of the classroom session?
Great. It was perfect.
Yeah. A lot of information in a very short amount of time. I
was asking.
All right. Go ahead and pull on out.
Okay. You tell me speed and stuff. You tell me.
Perfect. And we're gonna go get in line down behind that Corvette. So yeah, the most important takeaways from the classroom are the hand signals.
Yes.
So
I got it. I would love for you to tell me, like, I'm here to learn.
Fantastic.
And I'm most interested in different grips of the where it changes, like in the curves. I've heard there's we
have multiple surfaces here, and there's a lot of patches in the corners. Patches are a little less traction.
Less traction. Okay.
Yeah, but it comes together pretty quickly. It's pretty easy to figure out.
Any chance I could bring down the
You can do whatever makes you comfortable. This is for you to go out and enjoy the car. So yeah. So hand signals. So when I'm going like this, you can roll that throttle just nice and steady, smoothly push that pedal down. When we get to the yellow cones, I'm going to go like this. And that is lift and coast.
Yes.
And of course, most important when I get to the red cones, we're going to be braking.
Perfect.
And if I don't think you're braking hard enough,
I'll let you know. Yeah.
Exactly.
And never use kind of at the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah. So one at a time.
Exactly. Yeah. If you're comfortable, left foot braking, you probably already have that down.
Yep.
So.
No, but I just want to make sure.
Exactly. Yeah. And then again, we're going to make sure we try and maintain 3 foot gaps off the edge of the track at all times.
And 3 foot is something like this.
Exactly. Yeah. It's once you pick up the pace, it's really easy to find yourself really out on the edge. Just try not to do that.
Totally.
Yeah.
Your
and then
side, my side, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So we're going to be looking at 2 sets of cones. We're going to be driving out to the double orange, into the green, out to the double orange, into the green. If you just hit those 2 marks, connect the dots, everything else falls into place. It's that easy. It'll make sense when we get out there.
So you just
Yep, we're going to go ahead and follow him. You can keep rolling, but go about this speed. I'd like a bigger gap to form on him. And we'll set up passes, as needed. We'll get you as much clear track as we can.
What do you think is special about this car versus the other ones?
This is the most well-balanced car we have. Doesn't have as much power as the GT3s, but it actually is a little bit more difficult to drive because it mid-engine it rotates the quickest. So you kind of need to stay on top of it. If it starts pivoting, don't just lift off the throttle immediately. Just try and steer out of it and maintain constant throttle. Okay. That's the best way. All right, you can roll it up.
You let me know.
As we pull out on track, you might want to make sure you stay to the left. Yep. Stay to your side all the way until we get around this green cone. Once we get around this green cone, then you'll have the whole track to yourself.
You let me know.
All right. So as we come around here, you can roll on some throttle, bring the car back out to my side of the track. We're looking for that double orange turn it cone. Yep. This one is tempting to turn it early, but please don't.
Okay.
Come out to here now, turn in, get all the way over to that green. You have to really commit to this turn, and this corner is sharper than it looks. That sets you up for the next double orange. And you go from that double orange back across to the green. And as we come around this green, this is where the fun begins. You start rolling on some throttle, go a little more, and there you go. Bring the car back to your side of the track. Sounds good, doesn't it? And we brake.
You let me know how much or where.
No, you're doing great. That was beautiful.
All right.
So you saw at the beginning, this car does have a lot of braking capability. Yeah, make sure you turn a little sharper on this one next time.
Perfect.
You don't want to drift out into that curbing.
Great. Okay, we'll do.
Nice smooth turn back across to the green. You can start rolling on the throttle.
Thank you.
A little more. And bring the car back to my side. You can stay in the. Looks good. And here. A little more, a little more, a little more. There you go. And go ahead and drive up towards that green light. Don't be afraid to get close to the wall. Alright, release the brakes now. Don't touch the brakes. Turn down to the green. As you turn down, give it a little throttle. Tiny bit of throttle, tiny more, a little 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 more. And now we go to brakes. Now, release the brakes. Turn in. Back out to the double orange. And we go from the double orange to the green. Pretty fun, huh? You like it?
Super fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're doing great. You look awesome out here. Back to this side. Roll on some throttle. A little more, a little more, a little more. There you go. Brakes. All right, release the brakes. Let off the brakes. Turn into the green. A little bit of throttle as you turn in. A little more, 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 a little more. And ease off the brakes. Nice smooth turn in. As you turn in, you can go back to throttle a tiny bit. A little more, a little more, a little more. You can be on the throttle through here. And now you lift, release the brakes, turn back to the green. Now that you're turned in, a little bit of throttle, a little more, go over to the double orange. A little more throttle through here, a little bit more, a little more, a little more. Nice. Tight to my side, a little tighter to my side, turn harder, turn sharper. You don't want to end up on those rumble strips.
This is the one that you told me before?
Nope, the next one. There we go. This is the one. Really commit to the turn in. Turn in. And get back into those brakes. All right, release the brakes. Turn in. Turn sharper. Turn sharper. Turn sharper. Throttle. Little throttle. Little throttle. Little throttle. Little more. Little more. Beautiful. Out to the double orange. Much better. Back to my side. A little more throttle. A little more. A little more. A little more. Roll it on. Roll it on. There you go. Nicely done. That was beautiful. I like that.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And get into those brakes now. A little harder on the brakes. A little more. Now slowly release the brakes. Turn in. Turn sharper. More steering. More steering. There you go. Roll back some throttle. More throttle. More throttle. There you go. Release the brakes now. Now turn down a little bit of throttle, a little more throttle, a little more, a little more, a little more. There you go, squirt of throttle there. And lift and brake. All right, release the brakes, turn in. That looked great. Back to the double orange.
Thank you.
Back across to the green. This is a busy track. You can never relax. It's one thing after another. Roll back on the throttle, a little more, a little more, a little more. There you go. Alright, we're going to take this next turn a little faster. Lift, get into the brakes, release the brakes, let off the brakes. Turn in a little bit of throttle, more throttle, more throttle, more throttle, more throttle, more throttle, more throttle. Now brake hard. Nice, beautiful. Release the brakes, turn in.
I'm getting the hang of it.
You are, you're doing fantastic. I love this. And back out to my side, out to the double orange, release the brakes, turn into the green. And roll on a little bit of throttle, a little more, get all the way over to that side, roll on some
Starting
throttle.
to feel the car.
Yeah. It's
Well,
such a well-balanced car.
it
It's
is.
just, it's so easy to drive. Roll on the throttle, a little more, a little more, a little more, a little more, there you go. All right, release the brakes. Really turn sharper, turn sharper, turn sharper. There you go. Beautiful. Wow, watch that. Yeah. There you go. You got it. Back across to my side. You were fine there.
Thank
I was
you.
just making sure.
That's okay.
Roll
Thank
it on,
you.
a little more, a little more. There you go. All right, release the brakes. Nice smooth turn in. All right, back into the throttle. A little more, a little more, a little more. Roll back on that throttle. All right, as we turn down off this next turn, I want you to get into the throttle a little earlier. So lift, get into the brakes. All right, release the brakes. And now turn down a little throttle, a little more, a little more. Nice work. A little more brakes. Okay. Final turn, you got to reel reel it in now. So we'll follow that Corvette right back in.
Thank you. Woo!
Nice work. That was a great drive.
I appreciate that. That push. It was awesome.
Isn't this an amazing car?
Oh, it is. It
Fun.
totally is.
Yeah.
Took me a little bit to get used to, but
Oh no, you came up quickly. That was great.
thank you so much. Where do
We'll follow that Corvette down there. He'll take your photo.